Hello YouTube! So, I don't know what I'm wearing by the way, I just threw together anything and you can see my chest, you like my chest. As I mentioned in my previous video, I turned 18 and I had a birthday party. Now the whole birthday thing is like over, so I thought I'd create a video telling you guys what I did for my birthday, a bit like what I did last year. My party was on the 21st, my birthday was on the 23rd. At the party, I invited a few friends, they had a few plus ones, and it was like typical party, you know, one person passed out, people throwing up, and I managed to collect about 5 lighters that night. So if you need a lighter, hit me up, because turns out I've got loads now, thanks guys. Surprisingly, there was actually a lot of alcohol left. I mean, a lot of alcohol was drank, but I had a lot of vodka left, and that was pretty cool. So let's have a second party, let's do it, and you guys can be invited, and it'll be like one huge party, except if it was, then not all of us will be able to get drunk on that much alcohol, just saying. To be honest, the party was a bit of a train wreck, because people were going to be able to crash the night in the tent, but then like shit happened and like 4 people got kicked out, so yeah, that happened. At one point one girl threw up over another girl's head. That was classy, and that was the girl that was like looking after her as well. Yeah, that's a great way of looking after someone, you know. On my actual birthday, like on the day my birthday when I actually turned 18, which was on the 23rd of May, I went to Wagamama's with my dad. We did a bit of shopping. I spent about 10 quid of my money, maybe 20. Can't really remember. I tried something new for a change, and I don't usually do that at places. I had a starter, a main, and a pudding. My nose has gone red. I also was a fat ass and had Chinese takeaway for that night. Then the second part of my birthday treat thing, party-ness, I went London for the weekend. I say weekend, practically was a weekend actually, never mind. And yeah, that went really well. Got on the wrong train, ended up coming from here to fucking Liverpool, even though we were meant to be going down there. I don't even know if Liverpool's up there, but we went the wrong way. And we were on the same train for 6 hours, because we went like 3 hours that way, like all the way back. Like, it was horrible being on a train for 6 fucking hours. We literally went to one end of the train to the other end, like, it couldn't go any further up north and it couldn't go any further down by the time so we had done a journey and a half of this fucking train track. But that journey wasn't so bad actually, pretty chill. When we did finally end up in London, we hit like the 5 o'clock trafficness, and it was busy as fuck. And we had never been on the underground or anything like that, and we had to try and find our way through all this busyness. And yeah, it wasn't fun. I didn't like the underground. I spent 6 hours on the train, that was cool. I spent about 10 minutes on the fucking underground and I felt like puking. The DLR things, whatever they were better than the underground, but still shit. The underground is like really hot though, and no, it's so squishy. You're next to loads of people and I don't like it. Don't like it at all. And then we found our hotel. We were supposed to arrive at 3, go travelling around London, look at some sights. But because we arrived at 6 instead, because we got the wrong train, we ended up, what did we end up doing? We ended up just going to McDonald's, getting some food, and then just staying at the hotel all night, chilling, playing Never Have I Ever, except only one person was drinking alcohol for it. And then the next day, I didn't get to sleep until about midnight, gone midnight probably. And then I woke up at 6 o'clock. And that was nice. We left the hotel probably around 7-ish. I can't remember what time we left the hotel, but it was pretty early. Earlier than we planned to set out in the first place, but we wanted to get there before shit. And we took the DLR, ended up at Comic Con, and because we had priority tickets, we arrived there at 8:30 and then just had to wait. And my dumbass, yeah, he asked if it was too tight. I was too shy to say yeah. So I was just like, nah, it's chill buddy, don't worry about it. And then he like tied it, and I could feel the circulation in my hand getting cut off. Oh no, let's talk about the overpriced drinks. We thought we'll buy some drinks at Comic Con. I was hoping we'll get them at like Poundland, but Poundland was shut. before we got to Comic Con. So we had to buy him at Comic Con, and it was like £2 for a bottle of water, but we were desperate, so we bought it anyway. And then as the doors opened, we went straight to where Tomska would be. I haven't even met Tomska. That was pretty cool. He actually treats people like people, and that was pretty nice. I totally fucked up. I went so nervous and shy, and I was just like, hey! And he was still trying to make conversation with me. I got a selfie with him, even though I had to add like 5 filters on it because it was so fucking ugly. But that happened. Took us about an hour to meet him. The queue wasn't that long. It was just because he spent so much time with each person. So, but it's whatever, because at least that made the queue worth it because we got that amount of time with him too. I'll probably do a Comic Con haul. I didn't get that much stuff, but I'll still do a Comic Con haul for you. Comic Con haul for you guys. If I don't eat them all before then, because I mainly bought snacks, by the way, if you didn't gather from that thing. We got Japanese street food, and I got chicken donburi, or whatever it was, and it was actually really enjoyable, and now I crave it quite often since then, even though it was just a couple of days ago. I also managed to meet one of my online friends, Pendy, and that was really cool, and we got an awkward selfie together. It was a very awkward selfie. We're both awkward, to be honest. But at least we got to meet, and that was awesome and rad, and I'm actually dead. Because we had to carry our bags that we took down with us because we didn't have the hotel for another night, and the stuff we had brought, I had like 2 whole bags going on, and I was getting like back pains, and my legs were aching from carrying too much, that we ended up deciding just to go. So we left, and I got a strawberry milkshake because I was feeling very weak and I needed my nutrients. We chilled for a bit. Then we decided to go on a last minute adventure to go and see the London Eye. We didn't go on it, obviously, because it was too expensive and we didn't have that much time. But we went to see it so we could feel like we were actually in London, because we didn't feel like we were in London. Then after that, we just caught the train. The train journey back was a lot smoother than the one there, obviously, because we didn't get the wrong one, except I threw up. Yeah, that wasn't nice. I could manage a 6-hour train journey there, but not a 3-hour train journey back. Fuck my life. That wasn't a nice experience for me. When we were catching the train station from Birmingham to where we live, there was all the boozers and all the drunk people there, and it was pretty awkward because we wasn't drunk but all them were. One thing I can say though is that I definitely prefer London Comic Con over Birmingham Comic Con. It's so much bigger and better, and there's things for you to do even if you aren't buying things. Obviously it's a lot bigger, but there's also better celebrities there, no offence, but the celebrities that go to the Birmingham one, I don't even know the names of. Even if they're from famous shows, I ain't seen that famous show. The London ones also have YouTube celebrities there and everything, and like, to meet Tomska you didn't even have to pay, so that was pretty cool. That's pretty much all that happened for my birthday weekend, well, week, technically. So thank you guys for watching and listening to my story. I think I talked for longer than I expected to. Like, comment if you wanna, subscribe, whatever, do whatever. Thank you. See you. Real Stink McMillan, over and out.